I'm Max Keiser. This is the Keiser Report. I'm in Toronto. It's the winter time / spring. That can only... Stanley Cup action, baby. That's why I'm here. Plus some other stuff, which we'll talk to Stacey about. Stacey.
Max, we are in Toronto for the BlockChain economic event. It's being put on by Sunny Ray. We've interviewed him on Keiser Report. He's the CEO of Unicoin.com. This is actually back to OG sort of style Bitcoin conferences. We have some amazing people at this event. People like Adam Back, people like Chris Berniski, people like Hartej, who is going to be on the Keiser Report while we're here. But you know what? While we've been here as well, you know who's been opening her mouth and adopting our way? Christine Lagarde. Bitcoin boosted as IMF boss Christine Lagarde praises cryptocurrency and suggests it could transform the way people save and invest. I would posit, Max, that it has already transformed the way people save and invest. It's already done that. She's saying it could do that.
Bitcoin is a black hole, and it is sucking in folks from all walks of life and money from all points on the globe. And as it expands, it just dwarfs the size of anything else trying to compete with it. That includes various fiat money regimes. It also includes various high-level bankers and economists. So Christine Lagarde is just the latest to get pulled in to the Bitcoin black hole, and she'll be utterly transformed. She'll be talking about the white paper soon. Everything she thought she knew about economics is overruled. Everything she thought she knew about the way the world works is now no longer viable. She is now an apostle of Satoshi. Welcome, Christine Lagarde. Bienvenue, mon petit lapin. Bienvenue. Le Bitcoin, c'est fantastique. Nous sommes très heureux que vous êtes là.
I also want to point out somebody else that we've mocked many times over the years who also has come around, because we did give him a lot of attention when he had the largest short position in silver in the world. We did give him a lot of attention when he basically received a backdoor bailout through the financial crisis. We did give him a lot of attention when he called Bitcoin a fraud. But I do want to remind people from January 9th, 2018, just a few weeks after Jamie Dimon had called Bitcoin a fraud, here's a headline that we didn't cover because we were covering the Genesis block during that week, and that is Jamie Dimon says he regrets calling Bitcoin a fraud and believes in the technology behind it. In September, Dimon called Bitcoin a fraud. I regret making that comment, he said Tuesday on Fox Business. The blockchain is real, he added in the interview. You can have crypto dollars in yen and stuff like that. ICOs, you got to look at everyone individually. The Bitcoin was always, to me, what the governments are going to feel about Bitcoin when it gets really big, and I just have a different opinion than other people. So remember, he's a guy who's a statist. Well, he has to be, right? Because you can't be a free market guy and be the head of the largest bank in the world, and the largest derivatives book, importantly, in the world. Because if that derivatives book blows up, as it threatened to do back in 2008, you need Big Daddy government, Big Mama Janet Yellen, Big Mama Christine Lagarde. You need these people to bail you out.
Next year, Jamie Dimon will be at Burning Man. You will see him stark naked with honey slabbed all over his body, rolling around on a mound of fire ants.
With Brock Pierce.
Brock will be there taping it for this show. He'll be our reporter on the ground. He'll be on the playa, naked. Jamie Dimon talking about Satoshi Nakamoto at Burning Man in 2018. And that's the kind of effect Bitcoin has on the mind. You see, Jamie Dimon is not a dumb man. He's not a stupid man. He does have functioning brain cells. What happens is the blockchain starts to reorient those brain cells like gravity effect on a star or a planet or this table or this earth. It just changes the way the architect of your mind works, especially if you're in the financial industry, to begin to understand that you now are an apostle of Satoshi Nakamoto.
So I want to talk about, like he had mentioned, that governments would respond if the individuals had too much sovereignty, that they're going to smash you, they're going to throw you into a gulag, they are going to destroy you. They will not let you become more powerful than my bank, you collectively more powerful than my bank. So there's another story related to that that shows that, well, in fact, Bitcoin is censorship resistant. You can try all you want to restrict us, to put it down, but the whole community is global, is decentralized, It's peer-to-peer, and it's the smartest people in the world. Now, China, of course, everybody knows, is a giant behemoth state. They have a lot of control over their citizenry. They have a lot of capital controls. They have a lot of the Great Firewall of China. And we know that they've cracked down on Bitcoin. Chinese entrepreneurs have some creative responses to the government's crackdown on crypto. Crypto is far from dead in China. It's starting to eke back into existence. A lot of exchanges did leave the country, but in its place are erupting in China, unique to China, decentralized exchanges. We have them here emerging in the United States and Canada, as well as regulators crack down on exchanges. China's September crackdown also included a ban on ICOs, the crowdfunding schemes based on crypto tokens. In China, as elsewhere, these had acquired a shady reputation. Companies looking to raise funds quickly were selling digital tokens or coins that were supposed to buy access to some product or service in the future, but they often had no way to fulfill these promises. A Chinese term emerged, Kongqipi, or air tokens.
Right, we predicted that 2018 would be the year that the nation state is challenged by Bitcoin. And that's exactly what's happening in China. It is censorship.